Good morning, friends. Today we will discuss about battery coil ignition system. Okay, so the diagram in front of you is the battery coil ignition system, in which this is the construction sketch diagram of battery coil ignition system. Okay, and this is the main part of battery coil ignition system, that is battery. This is a 12 volt or 6 volt battery. Okay, and then the negative part is connected to ground, positive part is connected to the emitter. Okay, and then emitter is connected to ignition switch. Ignition switch is connected to the what we say the coil, or we say the step up transformer. The coil has two winding, one is primary winding and secondary winding. Primary winding has 200 to 300 tons of 20 gauge wire. Secondary winding has 2100 tons of 40 gauge wire. Okay, now this primary winding is connected to this contact breaker point as shown in this figure, and another point of contact breaker point is grounded like this. This is a cam which normally open and closes the contact breaker point. This cam is driven by the engine crankshaft. Okay, so this is the two position of CB point. This is normally open, that means there is a gap between these 2 points. Okay, and this is a closed position. Okay, where there is a no gap, there is a direct contact between these two terminals. Okay, and with this contact breaker point there is a one parallel circuit in which a capacitor is connected. Okay, this is point positive is connected to this positive probe of capacitor and negative is connected to ground. Okay, so this is all the primary circuit of contact breaker point. Now the secondary circuit consists of this secondary winding. Okay, one part of this secondary winding is grounded and another probe is connected to the distributor like this. Okay, the distributor has a 4.1 2 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, as this is a 4-cylinder engine, it has the 4 terminals. If this is a 6-cylinder engine, then it has 6 terminals. Okay, so this is a distributor which distributes the high voltage 20,000 to 30,000 volt to the spark plug. These are the 4 spark plug which are connected to the head of the engine. Okay, and so this is all the construction of the battery coil ignition system. Now before proceeding to the working of this battery coil ignition system, first of all we will see the working of this high tension coil, or in detailed term a step up transformer. Okay, so in step up transformer in high tension coil, what happened, there are two coils, one is primary and secondary, which are separated by a dielectric material like this, or a core. Okay, this AC winding, this primary winding is connected to 12 volt power supply coming from the battery. Okay, so what is the function of the step up transformer? Step up transformer, the function of step up transformer is it increases the voltage of the primary current, primary voltage, increases the voltage of primary. So if in the primary you are giving a 12 volt AC 12 volt, then in the secondary you will get a step up voltage. Okay, it may be 20,000 or 25,000. So this is the step up voltage. So basically this works on the principle of mutual induction. Okay, so what happened, in the mutual induction, what happened, if we are giving a AC current in the primary, okay, small AC current, that is 12 volt AC current. Okay, and from this 12 volt AC current, if you are giving a pulse like this, okay, so what happened, whenever there is a change in voltage in the primary current, there is a large change in the voltage in the secondary of the step up transformer. Okay, so the same principle is applied to the battery coil ignition system. So now what happened, let us see the working of the battery coil ignition system. Okay, so when the ignition switch is in the on position, what happened, all the current from the battery goes through the ammeter to the primary of this high tension coil. Okay, so this is a 12 volt current. Okay, this is 12 volt coming from the battery. This is a DC current, 12 volt. So all the DC current of 12 volt DC current will pass through the primary winding. Okay, and through the primary winding it will goes through this contact breaker point. As this contact breaker point is in close position, that means there is a contact between these two terminals, all the current will grounded, and there is a circuit will be in complete loop, closed loop. So all the DC 12 volt current will flow from this ammeter, ignition switch, primary current, primary winding, and through the contact breaker point to earth. Okay, so there is a constant 12 volt DC current. Okay, now as I explained earlier that the working of the step up transformer. Okay, so in that I explained that whenever there is a small change in primary current, then there is a huge change in secondary coil, in the voltage of secondary coil. Okay, so our aim is to produce a change, small change in the voltage of primary current. Okay, so with the help of this contact breaker point, we are going to make a small change in the voltage of primary coil. Okay, so what happened, when this contact breaker point is in close position, okay, all the 12 volt DC current will flow through this primary winding. Okay, so as there is a no change or no fluctuation in the primary current, so there is a no output in the secondary coil. Okay, now as soon as this cam rotate by the engine and this point opens like this, so there is a gap between these two. Okay, current will not flow, it will break up, current will not flow. Okay, and suddenly the 12 volt current will suddenly goes to zero. That means there is a change in current in the primary circuit. Okay, now as soon as there is a change in current in the primary circuit, there is a huge change in secondary circuit. Okay, the current will move from 12 volt to 0. That means voltage will also goes from 12 volt to 0. Okay, and as the voltage in the primary goes to 12 volt to 0 suddenly, okay, there is a sudden change in magnetic field. Okay, now in this sudden change in magnetic field, there is a secondary coil. Okay, and according to the step up transformer, whenever there is a small change in primary voltage, there is a huge change in the voltage of secondary. Okay, so in the primary the voltage will change from 12 volt to 0, and in the secondary the voltage will gain from 0 volt to 20,000 to 30,000 volt. Okay, so by this principle, a 20,000 to 30,000 volt is generated in the secondary coil. This voltage will go through this distributor. This distributor is connected to the camshaft of engine. So when the camshaft rotate, this probe will also rotate. Okay, and this probe will move in front of this electrode, that is electrode number 1. It will fire the spark plug number 1. When this probe goes in front of electrode number 2, spark plug number 2 will fire, or spark will generated in the spark plug 2. And when this probe goes to electrode number 4, the spark plug 4 will be, spark is produced in the spark plug 4, and at the same time electrode number 3, spark is produced in the spark plug 3. Okay, so this high tension 20,000 to 30,000 volt is distributed to various cylinder according to their firing order. So this is how the high voltage is generated in the secondary winding and it is distributed according to the firing order by the distributor. Okay, so this is how the battery ignition system work. Now there is a another circuit that is called which I mentioned earlier, that is this capacitor. What is the function of this capacitor? Okay, now what happened basically when this point is in a closed position, okay, there is a heavy current from the battery which passes from primary coil to this contact breaker point and it is grounded. So heavy current passes through this contact point. As soon as this point open, okay, like this, gradually it will go open. Okay, so as soon as this contact breaker point open, the air between these two terminal gets ionized because of the heavy current. Okay, and due to this ionization, a spark is produced in between these two terminal, and by the production of this spark, carbon is deposited to these two terminals. Okay, so if this complete setup is run without this capacitor, what happened? A continuous sparking will spark will happen in between these two terminal, and a continued carbon deposition will takes place. Layer of carbon deposition will form between these two terminals. Okay, and this layer forms a bad conductor to the electricity. Okay, and after few hundred kilometer, a layer of carbon will deposited here and your battery coil ignition system will stop working. So to avoid this, what happened? A capacitor is applied in parallel to this circuit like this. So now after the installation of capacitor, what happened? Once this contact breaker point is open, okay, so what happened? The current from this primary voltage, heavy current from this primary passes now has a two path. One is this path through this contact breaker point and another is through this capacitor. Okay, current has a two path to move, either it will move from this or this. So what happened? Once this contact breaker point open like this, okay, there is the huge resistance offered by this air medium. Okay, so current will pass, instead of passing through here, current will pass through the capacitor and stored all the charges, current is stored in the capacitor. Okay, so now the current is passed through this capacitor and it is stored here. It will not pass through this contact breaker point, and the sparking which forms a carbon will not occur here. Okay, there is no formation of carbon because all the current is diverted and absorbed by the capacitor. Okay, and due to this there is no formation of carbon, and this particular system will run for hundreds of thousands of kilometers without any what we say the maintenance. Okay, or it will not break down. So this is the working of the this is the main working of this battery coil ignition system and capacitor. What we say, why the capacitor is installed in the battery coil ignition system. Okay, thank you very much.